say that in relation to this external situation, our intellect, which is unbiased, is the one who basically decide whether it's a desire or a necessity, and you should act according to this unbiased intellect decision, and don't let any other mind interference with it.
So then only it can be considered as intellect. If it is biased, it cannot be considered as intellect. It is also, it can be considered as a mind itself. So if it has some bias, if it has some demand, I want this, I don't want that. So that can be considered as intellect. That cannot be considered as intellect. It can be considered as mind itself. The mind alone will have some demand. The intellect will not have any demand. Intellect will not have any bias. So it will have some idea what is correct or not. So it will function just like a judicial officer. It will find this is correct, this is wrong, this is not. But it is related to the external world. So the mind, even though it is mind, some portion of the mind takes the role of a judicially act. This is correct, this is appropriate, and will have a decision like that. And even when it begins to demand something, I must be like that, I want this, I don't want that, then it is not the intellect. So intellect is having the capacity to function neutrally without any bias. But it is related to the external world. Mm-hmm. But in the psychological level is concerned, there should not be any judge. There is no necessity of neutral person. So even though it takes the role of a neutral person, it must be treated as the mind itself.
Also, see, the intellect takes an unbiased role. Suppose in case I take a decision, when the result comes, I find that my decision has gone wrong. Not in tune with my expected result. And we can't say that the intellect has given me unbiased decision.
So here we are defining what is intellect. But how it is functioning, it is different.
Okay.
This is correct. Even a thief itself can use his intellect.
Yes,
the thief may decide, this I want to go to this, steal this house or steal that house.
Exactly.
So he may, in an unbiased manner, he can think and take a decision.
Okay.
That does not mean that he is not a thief.
Okay.
Even thief also can use the intellect. So I define what is intellect.
Okay.
And I define what is intellect and what is mind. Even thief itself can use his intellect. He will judge what if I enter into this house, I can very easily escape. He can decide like this through his intellect. So this intellect is neutral, without taking any demand. So without any demand, it is in a neutral way. It is thinking like that.
Why this question was raised? Why that question was raised? For what? I didn't understand.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Why that question was raised?
Why did you ask that question?
No, just to clarify myself,
to define.
To psychological aspect. When there is some emotion or anything that started to happen internally, and then consciously comes the thought that, okay, there's nothing for me to do here, there's nothing to do here. But again, this conscious thought itself is basically, again, the mind divides itself to a me who doesn't need to do anything about this. And so even this conscious thought is not part of not allowing the flow, and it's another interference of the flow. So I need to take it also as unconscious happening, even the conscious thought that's saying I have nothing to do here, or just.
So here, when we are struggling with ourselves, for example, when we are in fear or anger or in sorrow, naturally we will want to be free from that. So naturally, when we have like this, it will be a natural response that the understanding will come to our help. So it is also unconscious happening, that it comes for help. No work is necessary. In spite of our understanding, we are unnecessarily fighting with ourselves. So in this way, it solves itself. So it is also taken as an unconscious step to solve your struggle within yourself. You need not give much importance to the double role, the unconscious role and the conscious role. You need not worry about that. That will be functioning in a natural way. Each and every moment, some unconscious happening and conscious recognition, it follows each other. That is the nature of our mind. Each and every moment, something happens unconsciously. The next moment, it becomes conscious. So that is against and again. It will have a sequence. It will be having like this. The first moment we will have unconscious thought. The next moment we will have the conscious recognition of our thought. In this way, it will go like this. So in that manner alone, you will have some struggle within yourself. Then the next moment you recognize you are unnecessarily struggling within yourself. So, and it will act, the understanding will act. So you will free from the struggle, because even the unconscious struggling will also go away from you.
Can you put it again in other words? I did not get the answer on his question. Maybe he got it. So there is this thought, I need not to interfere when it's internally something going on. And I see myself struggling with that, what is going on. I want to interfere. And then comes recognition, oh, I need not to interfere here. Yeah, so let it be. This thought, is it also, of course it can be or should be treated as unconscious movement. So it's not my responsibility to have this thought now. Is it more than that? You know what I mean?
So here, why I am saying that it is a conscious thought. I have to, because actually it is a conscious thought.
Yes.
Whenever I have some struggle within myself, and we are consciously understand that we need not worry about that.
Yes.
Then it is a conscious thought. Then, but at the same time, why I am saying that we have to take it as unconscious one, even though it is a conscious doing, we have to take it as unconscious one.
Yes.
Because if you give permission to use that in a conscious way, you will always keep the philosophy in one hand and you will keep yourself alert always. So that alone, because whether you are doing it consciously, we have to deal with it as unconsciously. Then only you will not take the thing as a philosophy in your hand. So the main thing is that we should not have any philosophy within our mind. Psychological world is concerned, we must put down all the philosophies.
So this is the...
Even though you are doing it consciously, you have to take it as an unconscious soul.
Yes.
Otherwise, you will take it always in your hand. I will keep myself vigilant. Always I must be alert, not to have any unconscious struggle with me. Then you will be like that. So, if you take it as an unconscious thing, then you will not catch hold of any philosophy within yourself. That's the reason for that.
So easy to make it a method, or to make a method out of it. Oh, I must not, method based on it, and just become a philosophical application with it, and becoming another method.
Because we are to have a good state always.
Yes, yes.
Protected state, good state. We are always anxious to have a good state.
Yeah, because even saying that, oh, I must not struggle with this, just let it be as it is. There's some hope that it'll clear away, it'll be okay. When we do that, that maybe this struggle will go away. If I apply this
method.
This method, make a method.
It should not become a method.
It shouldn't become a method. But the mind is so tricky.
Yes.
It is always trying to have a method.
Always.
When it becomes a method, there is an opportunity to forget the method.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
That's where this understanding comes.
Yeah.
Yes. No need to follow anything here.
Yeah.
It comes naturally, so it goes naturally.
The working pattern of the mind is like this because we have some method to deal with the external world. So we are always in the method.
Yeah.
The natural tendency of the mind is functioning like that.
Definitely.
So it applies the same rule to the psychological.
Yeah.
That method. Again, that it is not going to solve the problem. Is it right?
Psychologically?
Psychologically.
No, psychology. When you psychologically apply anything, that itself is the problem.
Right. And if there's an application of a method, there's a goal in mind. Wherever there's a method, there's a goal.
No, I don't have to apply method, it becomes another method.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't have to apply a method, is another method.
Definitely.
So even that has to be dropped out.